The battlefield stretched endlessly before them, a wasteland of ash and crimson sky. William stood among the ruins of what had once been Earth's last stronghold, his plasma rifle trembling in his grip. Around him, soldiers screamed orders through broken communicators, their voices swallowed by the thunder of alien warships overhead. And then, silence. The Zytherian forces halted their advance. Their chitinous armor gleamed like obsidian in the dying light, weapons lowered in perfect unison. William's heart hammered against his ribs as the enormous ships began to descend, their shadows swallowing entire city blocks. He had fought the Zytherians for 3 years, watched them level continents, seen friends vaporized by their weapons. But he had never seen them stop. From the largest vessel, a figure emerged. She was magnificent and terrifying, towering over the tallest human, her body a blend of organic grace and alien geometry. Bioluminescent patterns rippled across her violet skin like constellations. For arms extended from her torso, each ending in elegant, deadly claws. Her eyes, 3 of them, arranged in a triangle on her face, glowed with an intelligence that made William feel small and exposed. The alien queen descended slowly, her feet touching the scorched earth with surprising gentleness. Her soldiers parted like water, creating a path directly toward the human forces, toward William. "Hold your fire," someone screamed, but William couldn't tell who. His finger remained frozen on the trigger. The queen walked through the devastation with purpose, her gaze fixed on something, someone. William's breath caught when those 3 luminous eyes locked onto him. Recognition flashed across her alien features, an expression he shouldn't have been able to read, but somehow did. She stopped 10 feet away. The battlefield held its breath. "William," she said, and her voice was like music played through crystal, each syllable precise and haunting. "I never forgot your hands, human." The rifle slipped from William's grasp, clattering against the rubble. Around him, soldiers shifted nervously, weapons trained on the queen, but no one dared fire. His mind reeled, scrambling through memories, searching for meaning in her impossible words. I don't understand," he whispered, though his voice carried across the unnatural silence. The queen tilted her head, a gesture achingly familiar despite her alien form. One of her 4 hands rose slowly, palm up, in a gesture of peace. "7 years ago, the medical station on Europa. You were a field medic, and I was dying." Europa. The word struck William like a physical blow, dragging him back through time. 7 years ago. He had been stationed at humanity's first deep space medical facility, treating miners and researchers on Jupiter's frozen moon. One night, they had received an emergency signal. A small craft had crashed in the ice fields. William had been part of the rescue team. The memory crystallized with sudden clarity. The strange vessel half buried in ice, its hull unlike anything in human design. Inside, they had found her, smaller than, barely larger than a human, her bioluminescent patterns flickering weakly. She had been dying, her alien biology failing in ways he couldn't comprehend. But he had tried anyway. For 18 hours straight, William had worked to stabilize her, his hands moving with desperate precision. He had no knowledge of Zytherian anatomy, no guide or protocol. He had only his instincts, his training, and something deeper, a fundamental belief that all life deserved a chance. He had held her hand, one of her 4 hands, when her 3 eyes had begun to dim, whispering reassurances he wasn't sure she could understand. "You saved my life," the queen said, and now William could see the young, frightened being he had found in that crashed ship reflected in her regal features. "When I woke, you were gone. The station had evacuated. I searched the databases, learned your name. William Chun, field medic. I memorized everything about you." "That was you." William's voice cracked. "But you're... I am Kylie," she said, and the name sounded both alien and achingly human on her tongue. "Daughter of the Zytherian Empress. That crash was an assassination attempt. You saved not just my life, but prevented a succession war that would have consumed my people." Kylie took another step forward. Behind her, her army remained motionless, waiting. Behind William, human soldiers struggled to process what they were witnessing. "When I became queen 3 years ago," Kylie continued, her 3 eyes never leaving his face, "I inherited a war already in motion. a conflict started by my predecessor's fear and misunderstanding. I have searched every battlefield, scanned every human settlement, looking for you. Looking for the one being in this universe who showed me that compassion transcends species. She extended one of her four hands toward him, palm up, just as he had done 7 years ago in that medical bay. I never forgot your hands, William. How they were gentle even when they cut. How they trembled with exhaustion but never stopped trying to help. I learned what humanity could be from those hands. And I have been trying to end this war ever since I took the throne. William stared at her outstretched hand, his mind a storm of emotion. 3 years of war, millions dead, and here stood the enemy queen, telling him she had been trying to stop it all along. Why now, he asked. Why did you come yourself? Kylie's bioluminescent patterns pulsed with what William somehow knew was sorrow. Because I finally found you. And because I cannot end this war without the human who taught me peace. Will you help me, William? Will you let me return what you gave me? Around them, the battlefield remained frozen in time. William looked at his fellow soldiers, exhausted, traumatized, barely clinging to hope. He looked at the Zytherian army, fearsome yet still. He looked at Kylie, this impossible queen who had crossed a galaxy looking for the medic who had once held her hand in the dark. Slowly, William reached out and placed his hand in hers. Her skin was warm, surprisingly soft beneath the alien texture. He felt the same rapid pulse he had monitored 7 years ago, now strong and steady. Yes, he said simply. Let's end this war. Kylie's three eyes brightened, her bioluminescent patterns blazing with light that cast away the darkness. Thank you, she whispered, for everything, then and now. And on that ruined battlefield, between a human medic and an alien queen, peace began with the touch of hands that had never forgotten the HFY story K-related Ike AI, prompt Bana, K do 11 to 57 Yerahe Apki story, Kulia AI image generation prompts. Main scene prompt. Epic sci-fi battlefield scene. An elegant alien queen with violet bioluminescent skin and 4 arms stands facing a young human male soldier. She extends one hand toward him in peaceful gesture. Her 3 glowing eyes show emotion. She wears ornate biomechanical armor with glowing constellation patterns, towering alien warships in crimson sky background, ash and ruins around them, cinematic lighting, dramatic atmosphere, photorealistic, detailed, 8K quality, alternative prompts, portrait focus, close-up of ethereal alien queen with violet skin, 3 luminous eyes arranged in triangle, bioluminescent patterns glowing across her face, for graceful arms, regal and compassionate expression, sci-fi concept art, highly detailed. Beautiful and alien flashback scene, futuristic medical bay on space station, young human medic holding hand of small injured alien creature with violet bioluminescent skin, gentle caring moment, soft blue medical lighting, Europa ice fields visible through window, emotional scene, cinematic full battlefield, wide-angle epic sci-fi battlefield, human and alien armies facing each other, massive alien warships descending, violet alien queen walking through center toward human soldier, ash and destruction, crimson apocalyptic sky, dramatic scale, cinematic masterpiece. AAP and main SE Koi be prompt use car socked Hain image generation tools like Midjourney, DALL-E, stable diffusion, Kulia,